All right. Welcome, everybody, back to Zaleski Sports. This is Chris Nimitz. I'm filling in today, calling our soccer game here. We're in the second game, held in Mulder Field here in Waupun, Wisconsin. It's been a gorgeous Saturday so far. Beautiful weather for soccer. And our game is just getting ready to kick tournament. 3 games. They lost their opening game yesterday. Came out strong this morning with, I believe, an 8-0 win in their first game. They'll be taking on the Waupun Warriors this afternoon. Columbus will be in their white uniforms for this game. Waupun is in their primarily yellow and black uniforms. Looks like Columbus will be going right to left on your screen. All right, looks like Waupun will get the ball first. Columbus is going to be on defense. Columbus today is on the way. Waupun works the ball around in the back. Columbus on the attack, trying to keep it in. Up the middle, Nathan Nimitz makes a stop. Waupun on the attack and out of bounds. Columbus ball. Nathan Nimitz will throw the ball in. Charlie Moore playing it up. Charlie will kick it over to Grant. Ball back on Waupun. Waupun trying to clear it out now. And they will clear it back into the middle of the zone. Brandon Lang clears that ball out. We got a shot on goal by Waupun, and it is over the net. Lucas Kreklow just watched that one sail gently over his head. Looks like Brandon Lang will kick this out. Clears it up to midfield to Grant Olson. Grant Olson will belong to Columbus. Nathan Nimitz will throw the ball in. Gets it over to Charlie Moore. Charlie trying to work it back to the middle. Waupun pressing the defensive attack. Work it back up to, looks like Mira Torbe. Waupun clears that back out. Mira trying to get that ball away. Back up, we got Josh Van Wy making a play on the ball. Brandon Lang kicks that back out to Grant Olson. Grant will work that ball back up on the attack. Looking for a lane. He'll kick that ball over to Charlie Moore. We got a chance at a shot and goal. Alex Edwards clear. Oh, Waupun clears that one out with a header. Ball will stay in bounds. They'll clear that down. And the ball goes out on Waupun. Columbus Don's ball. Kick that back into Alex Edwards. Nathan Nimitz makes a defensive play. It looks like it's out on Columbus. Waupun ball. Kicks it in. Out on Waupun. Columbus ball. Nathan Nimitz will throw this ball in. Looking where to go. He'll get that over to Grant Olson. Back out of bounds again. Columbus has the ball. Alex looking for a corner kick, and it is cleared out by Waupun. Josh Van Wy will try to keep that ball in play. Waupun on the attack, clears that out. Waupun pressing now the attack up the middle. Giving chase is Ezra Duda and Brandon Lang. Waupun continuing to press the attack now, clearing across the middle. There is a gentle shot on goal. Lucas Craiglow makes about an easy of a block as you're going to get as a goalie. Clears that out to midfield. Grant takes that up to Alex Edwards. Alex racing down the middle. We got Charlie Moore breaking down to the left side. Oh, and he just could not get it enough to Charlie Moore, who was making a break. Grant Olson kicks that back up the middle with a nice move. He's got a couple of defenders on him. Takes a shot on goal, but not much there. Grant cutting across the middle. He's going to take that ball back to Alex. Oh, to Charlie Moore. Charlie had a chance. Could not get a good, clean field of that ball. Out to Nathan Nimitz, who misses. We got Josh Wheeland, who was able to put some good defense on that ball, and Waupun knocks it out. Columbus Don's ball. Looks like we got a substitution. Looks like Cy Becker is coming in for it. Josh is able to kick that one out. Waupun pressing the attack, keeping that on Columbus's side across the mid-court line. Now on Waupun's side of the ball. Waupun pressing the attack and out of bounds. Columbus ball. A quick toss in by Josh Van Wy. And Waupun pressing the attack again. Waupun's got some numbers. They are making an attack, kick up the middle. We got a couple Columbus Dons players trying to provide some interference, and the ball is back out of bounds again. It looks like it belongs to Waupun. Waupun throwing from the sidelines. Across the middle, we got a header. And looks like it is out of bounds by Columbus. Waupun ball. Waupun tosses the ball in, trying to clear it into the middle for an attack, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Columbus. It looks like Waupun will get a corner kick. An opportunity to press an attack here. Columbus setting up in his base goal line defense. And here comes the attack. And it is cleared out. Back over to the corner. And the kick sails way off the field. Columbus Dons ball.
But then he was like, you're going to call him that? Because there's no pressure. But it was like...
Brandon Lang getting ready to send the ball back into play for Columbus. He'll shoot that ball close up to midfield. Grant Olson trying to make a play on the ball. Waupun has the ball making a play. Josh Van Wy providing some defense. And Cy Becker giving chase. As they try to keep that ball in play. Looks like Waupun will set up for a second corner kick. Again, Columbus going back into its base defense for this. And here's the kick. And, and the ball. Not sure if a Waupun player knocked that in or if that actually came off a Columbus player and went in. I'm not sure. Could not see that clearly. There's a lot of bodies over there, and from our angle, could not quite see that. Unfortunately, no matter what, that goal goes against the Dons. We have Waupun up by 1 goal, 1-0 Waupun. Nathan Nimitz over to Charlie Moore. Charlie trying to clear that. Waupun pressing a good attack here. Oh, and a hard slide. Boy, they let that one play. Clearly they felt both guys were making a play on the ball.
There we go. There you go, Alex.
Alex Edwards making a play on the ball. He's got a chance. He's got a couple defenders. Oh, and they just about the opportunity, but the goalie able to clear that ball out of there. Waupun up to the midfield line. Nathan Nimitz making a play on the ball. Hard hit there. And, keeping it in bounds, and it looks like it'll go out of bounds. Oh, they're calling that to Columbus. No, they're calling that to Waupun. Wapun's ball. They'll kick that back in. Grant Olson trying to clear the ball back out against, trying to press the attack here for Columbus. They're pressing an attack. They got Alex Edwards on a break. Grant Olson up the middle. Grant will make a play. Make a shot on goal. Goalie for Waupun easily catches the ball. Get out there. We got, looks like Mira Torbe providing some resistance on defense. Cleared back out by, it looks like Josh Whelan. Back up for Alex Edwards. Over to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to get this ball under control again. Try to make a play on that ball, and the ball is out of bounds. Looks like it belongs to Columbus. Nathan Nimitz getting ready to throw this ball in. Columbus setting up his offense. Nathan will throw that into Grant Olson and heads it back. And Waupun will try to clear this ball out. Josh Whelan will try to keep this in. Nathan Nimitz makes a play on the ball. He will try to take this back up and see if he can set something up. And he tries to move that in. He's going to kick that back out to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to try to kick that over. And it looks like that's Cade Jensen. Cade's a freshman, making some good playing time here. Nothing happening on that shot attempt there as the goalie comes out and clears the ball out. Had a few freshmen making some good playing time early in the season for the Columbus Dons. That's always good to get those guys in and get some really good experience. Cy Becker with a hard clear out. They're letting these guys play a little bit. Oh, and that's a clean play. Cy Becker went down. Waupun pressuring the attack now. Easy kick up. Lucas Craiglow doesn't have to do much. He tracked the ball well, but that ball was going out of bounds. All right, it looks like Brandon Lang will set up to drive this ball out. Hopefully Columbus can get a little bit of offense going here. He's going to clear this back out to the middle. Grant Olson trying to try to play on this. Waupun midfielder stops it. Keeps it back in. Waupun keeping the pressure on. It's a little different than our first game today where Columbus was keeping all the pressure on. Wapun's doing a nice job of forcing Columbus to play a lot of defense early in this game. That ball is trying to clear out. We got some incidental contact there with Grant Olson and an offensive player. Number 21 for Waupun, shot on goal. Lucas is going to clear that back out to the midfield. Alex Edwards is going to field the ball. Kick it back to Mira Torbe. Mira's going to make a play on that. Fielders having to get some pressure. It looks like that ball will go back to Columbus. And again, Brandon Lang getting ready to clear that ball out. And he will clear that ball out to midfield to Grant Olson. Back to Duda. over to Mason Edwards. Mason is a freshman, younger brother of Alex. And that shot on goal goes way over the top of the net. So it looks like Mason checked in. And we got Ezra Duda back in the game. Again, a couple of younger players. Upon pressing the attack in the corner, 2 Columbus Don defenders on that. We're going to kick that back out. Looks like Mason was able to clear that out. Brandon be able. Columbus has not had a chance here in the last 4 or 5 minutes to really get any good offensive attack going. They've been playing a lot of defense early on. We are at the 14.5-minute mark in the first half of our game. Josh Van Wy throws back in to Cade Hansen. Cade's able to get that ball up, and some hard play there with a Waupun midfielder. Waupun clears it back out, looking to set up Alex, trying to get a little pressure on there. Ezra Duda, nice clean out there. Out to Charlie Moore. Charlie across to Grant Olson. Grant's going to push that ball up, and maybe we get a little attack here as we push that ball up. And a shot on goal, but not enough as the Waupun goalie is able to scoop that ball out and kick that ball back up again, putting Waupun back on the offensive. Kay Jensen trying to give a little interference in the corner, and we got Cy Becker, and Cy's going to make a sliding attempt to control that ball. Waupun making attack in the side, and an easy stop for Lucas Craiglau. Lucas is getting a little work in today, as our goalies in the first game did not see a lot of action. But Lucas is getting a little bit of work today, doing a nice job back there in goal. Waupun trying to set up a little offense. Alex Edwards and Charlie Moore providing a little interference back there, trying to work them back. And Columbus's defense trying to set up. We got Grant Olson comes across the middle to Mason. Mason Edwards brings that up to, that was a good play there. Grant tried to get that ball up, couldn't do it. Ezra Duda over here providing some good defense. Ooh, some good shoving going on between 13 and 5. We got some good play going on here, and they're playing well. And it looks like we got a Waupun ball, but some good work there by both Waupun and Columbus. Waupun getting ready to put the ball, able to field that ball in and make the stop. Lucas is able to get that ball up to the middle, up to Alex Edwards. We got a little pressure now being put on by Columbus at midfield. Waupun trying to now press the attack. Josh Wheeling coming up to provide a little defense there. And out by Waupun. Looks like that is Columbus ball. Josh Van Wy looks like he's going to throw that ball back in. And Josh gets that back in, up to Cade Jensen. Cade's going to try to make a play on that ball, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds. Ball going back to, or staying with Columbus. And it looks like Brandon Lang's going to bring this ball in. And Brandon's going to kick this ball back in. Up to the Edwards, Mason and Alex playing a little offense together. It's got to be pretty cool for the brothers. And a good feeling for Dad, who happens to be their head coach. So the Edwards really keeping soccer in the family. Mason clears that back out to the middle. Waupun clearing that back down. Cy Becker's going to have to chase that one down, keep the Waupun attacker off that ball. Able to clear that back up. Ooh, and it looks like Cy got taken out by the Waupun defender, and it looks like we get a warning slide against Waupun. And Columbus will play this ball back in. And the ball comes back in to Josh Van Wy. Josh is going to bring that ball up to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to clear that back out to Josh. Josh back to Charlie. And they're looking to try to set something up here. Waupun chasing Charlie. Charlie's going to try to get around him. Oh, and he's going to get knocked down. They're going to say that's clean. Back up to Cade. Cade Jensen over to Charlie Moore. Columbus got a little bit of an attack here. Oh, man. What a nice play by the Waupun goalie there to make a great grab on that ball. Waupun kicks that out, and that is going to be a Columbus ball. Columbus going to be able to set up back to Alex Edwards. Alex coming around. Alex is going to try to make an attack. No, that ball gets cleared out by Waupun, and it looks like that's going to stay with, yes, it's going to stay with Columbus. Duda's going to throw that ball into Grant Olson. Grant's going to try to make a play. 2 defenders there, making it difficult for him. Duda's going to come up and try to clean that ball out. Mason making an attempt, and it looks like Brandon Lang is going to have to try to play that ball. He's going to try to keep it in as Waupun is attacking. Brandon's able to keep that ball in, but no, ball goes out to Waupun. Columbus will be setting up on defense. Waupun gets the ball back in. Trying to make a set up an offensive attack here. Ezra Duda coming out to provide some defense along with Josh Whelan. Cy Becker back there also as they are trying to keep the Waupun defender out. Oh, Ezra making a great slide to stop that ball. Completely legal play. That was an awesome play by Ezra. Brings that back up to, oh, way good kick out to Alex Edwards. Alex is going to try to control that ball, but no, not able to get to that ball. Long pass by Grant Olson. We are at just about the 22-minute mark of our first half. And the score, 1-0 Waupun. In Game 2 of today, Game 3 for Columbus. Columbus so far has gone 1-1 on the tournament. This is a very tough tournament as there are a lot of different schools of different sizes here. So you never quite know who you're going to get to face, what size school. So great competition. I know Coach Edwards loved to come down to this tournament because of the level of competition. And just the ability to play against some schools who have some very, very good soccer programs. Josh Van Wy is going to throw that ball back into Cade Jensen. Header by Waupun is going to clear that ball out. And they're going to try to get on the attack. Josh Whelan trying to provide some defense. Cy Becker trying to provide some defense. We got a potential shot on goal. Ezra Duda able to get there in time, at least cause a little bit of chaos and keep that ball out. And Brandon Lang. And they're trying to figure out who that is out on. They're going to call that out on Columbus and say that ball belongs to Waupun. Waupun going to get it set up for a corner kick here. So Columbus is going to run back into its base defense for corner kicks. And Waupun's going to put this ball in play. And we got a kick across the middle. Oh, and an attempt. But it is football. And a fun sport to watch. It's actually a lot of action for people that aren't familiar with the game of soccer. It is actually a lot of action. Maybe not a lot of scoring, but definitely a lot of action that goes on in these games. Ball cleared out over by Waupun. Waupun back on the attack. Ezra Duda likes to make those sliding stops. He seems to be pretty good at it. He's made a couple of them. It's cleared back out. Josh Whelan's going to try to clear that ball back out. Waupun is going to try to bring that ball back in for the attack. Lucas Craiglau comes out easy stop by the goalie. And Columbus is going to set up for some sort of a try to get some offense going here. Grant Olson be able to play that ball across the middle. And Grant keeps that up the middle again. And across the half stripe. Back in. And a lot of play at midfield right now. Back and forth between Columbus and Waupun. Ball kicks back to Josh Van Wy. Josh is going to bring that back to Grant Olson. No, he tried to get it back to Grant. Waupun providing some interference. Grant's going to be able to bring that ball. Mason able to provide some interference. We got Cade Jensen. He's going to bring that beautiful pass down to Alex Edwards. Alex trying to set up. He's trying to set back up to Grant. He's trying to make something happen here. Waupun defender is going to clear that out nicely. Nice job by the Waupun defender to clear that ball out and force Columbus to have to play that from the corner. We got some substitutions coming back in. It looks like Nathan Nimitz coming in for Charlie Moore and Mira Torbay coming in for Ezra Duda. Actually, the other way around. Nathan, no, it looks like Ezra's just going to switch sides. So Mira Torbay coming in. Ezra switched sides for Nathan Nimitz, who moves over to his normal defensive position. And at least Charlie Moore came out, and maybe it looks like Brandon Lang may have came out. Looks like the ball is going to go back to Waupun. No, Brandon's still in. So it looks like we got Brandon, Josh, Cy, and Nathan on defense. Mira, Mason, Alex, Cade, and Grant fielding our team now. A trip that happened. Ball's going to belong to Waupun. And we are just about the 27-minute mark of our first half. And Waupun is up 1-0. And Waupun puts the ball in. Strong kick down the middle, but easy play by Lucas Craiglau. As the Waupun attacker overkicked his offense and wasn't able to. We got Grant's able to pass that up to Alex Edwards. Alex makes a break on the ball. We got Grant Olson streaking down the sideline. Alex is going to try to make a play up the middle to see if he can get somebody open. He's going to kick that over to, looks like, Cade Jensen. Cade's going to have to clear that ball back out. Nathan Nimitz coming up trying to make a play on that ball. Unfortunately, Waupun's able to get there. Josh able to play that ball out, and it looks like Lucas Craiglog's going to come out and make an easy play on that to force that back. Nathan Nimitz is going to get that ball. The Waupun attacker is coming up to come after him. We got Josh Whelan with the ball there. Josh is going to move that ball back out to Mira Torbay. Mira's going to try to play that ball out over to Ezra Duda, who's going to try to bring that up the sidelines. Looks like to Cade Jensen, who's streaking down the sidelines. Cade able to keep that ball in play. Cade's going to bring that around. Out to Mira Torbay. Mira's going to bring that up to Alex Edwards. Alex making a break. He's got, and we got a goal! Ladies and gentlemen, that is a score by Alex Edwards. Goal for the Columbus Dons. Nice play by Alex. He had to do a lot of work to get there, and he put that in the left side, deep left side of that goal post. Very hard play for the goalie. But that was a tight window he had to fit that into. Columbus Dons at the 28-minute mark tie this game up 1 apiece. Waupun puts the ball back into play. Waupun trying to clear that ball back out and get the attack again. Goal gave Columbus a little bit of extra energy there, as now they're pressing their defense a little bit harder. Waupun able to get that in. Looks like Josh Whelan and Ezra Duda down there. And Josh Wheeling providing some really good interference down there with the Waupun attacker. He's going to clear that ball back out. The middle infielder is going to take that ball, looking for the attack. Nathan Nimitz trying to provide some defense over there. Able to clear that ball back out. The Waupun attacker tries to pass it to his teammate, but winds up knocking that ball out. And Columbus is going to throw this ball back in. We're at the 29-minute mark of our first half. And it looks like Nathan Nimitz is going to get ready to play this ball back in. Our offense is getting set up. And the ball gets played back into Grant Olson. Grant is able to turn around. Oh, the Waupun guy able to take that ball away and keep that ball in. The attacker in. We got Mason and Nathan back there trying to provide some defense back there. Nathan able to clear that ball back out. Back to the middle of the field. Waupun's going to try to reset back up. Alex Edwards providing a little bit of defense. Alex is almost able to get that ball away. Mason able to clear that ball back out to Nathan. Nathan's going to try to set this ball back up and get this ball out of here. Two Waupun defenders trying to give him some trouble. Up to Grant Olson. Grant kind of gets shoved out of the way. Looking for a little bit of a call there, but nothing from the middle judge. And you got Lucas Craiglau. Easy play on that as we just hit the 30-minute mark of our first half. Lucas able to clear that ball out to the midfield area. The Waupun not able to get that. We got Alex Edwards making a break now. We got Grant Olson also back there. And the Waupun defender smartly kicks that ball out of bounds as he did not have numbers. As Columbus had a 2-on-1 there. Nathan Nimitz looks like he's going to throw this ball in. And Nathan's going to get ready to play this ball in as both teams getting set up for offensive defense. And Nathan's going to play this ball back into Alex. Alex trying to apply this ball across the middle to Grant Olson. Grant is going to try to play. Ooh, there's a arm wrap around, but nothing called. And that Waupun defender looked like give him just a little friendly hug there in the game. Grant questioning the ref there a little bit. Grant's a senior, playing soccer a long time. Kind of looks like we got a little switch here going on as Cy moves over. The ball coming up, Mason trying to play. Oh, here's an attack coming down, and that attack is going to go out of bounds by Waupun. Back to Columbus, as Columbus is going to get ready to set up on its offense. Nathan Nimitz is going to throw this ball back into Grant Olson. Grant able to turn around and streak down the left sidelines. The Waupun defender is there, and the ball out of bounds, and it looks like the ball is going to belong to Waupun. Waupun throws that ball back in. We got a little pressure by Alex Edwards, trying to pressure Waupun and keeping it on their side of the field. Nathan Nimitz trying to come up. They kick it back to the midfield. The Waupun midfielder bringing that ball back up. Mason Edwards providing a little bit of pressure right there, trying to steer him to his left. And that ball kicked back out by Mason and it belonged to Waupun. Columbus is going to set up on defense. Waupun kicks that ball back in. Josh Whelan, Craiglau makes a nice, easy play on that ball. Waupun's able to keep that ball in play. And here we go, over to Cy Becker. And that ball back into the middle, little dangerous territory there is Waupun trying to set up a middle attack. Mason Edwards able to knock that ball out of there. And here's the attack coming in. Nathan Nimitz going to try to play that ball out, and he's able to clear that ball out for right now as Columbus is going to try to reset up. Waupun sends that ball back in. Nathan Nimitz able to try to get a foot on that and clean that ball out. And the ball comes down, and it looks like this ball is going to go out of play to Waupun. Waupun tosses this ball back in. Alex Edwards providing a little bit of defense along with Grant Olson, trying to pressure the defenders of Waupun. They're going to kick that back out, setting it back into the defender in the back who's trying to set up some offense here. Charlie Moore giving chase. Down the side, Ezra Duda with a nice stop. Charlie Moore over there, along with Mira Torbe. Alex Edwards on that side of the field. Mason Edwards. Ezra Duda providing some defense back there. Grant Olson, or Cy Becker, I should say, was able to get a foot on that ball. Waupun now a little bit on the attack. They have an attacker coming out far to the right. Nathan Nimitz is going to give chase. He's going to try to set up and put some pressure on this attacker. Waupun got a couple attackers, and we got an attack in. Mira Torbe is going to try to bring this ball up, try to get that up to Nathan Nimitz. Nathan is going to get that back to Mira. Mira clears that ball back out to the middle. Alex Edwards trying to get there and trying to get that on there. Mira Torbe giving a little bit of chase to the attacker. Waupun kicks it back. Alex Edwards, oh, he almost made a great steal in that. He would have been going all alone towards that goalie had he been able to pick that ball off. This is pressuring a little bit more with their offensive players when Waupun has a defensive ball, trying to make them feel a little bit uncomfortable back there. Ball kicked back out. Waupun with the attack coming up. Ezra Duda able to get a foot on that ball, clear that back out to the corner, and it is a scrum back there with Ezra Duda, Mira Torbe. Charlie Moore getting involved now. We're at the 36-minute mark of our first half as the first half starts to wind to a close. Waupun pressing the attack, or at least trying to set up an attack, I should say. Mira Torbe out to Charlie Moore. Oh, the Waupun person takes it away a little bit from Charlie. They're going to kick that back in the middle. A header by Cy Becker clears that ball out. Ball back into the corner. As Ezra Duda be able to clear that ball back out to Charlie Moore. And kick that ball back out, and ball is out. Looks like it belongs to Waupun. Waupun's going to bring the ball back into play. And Waupun is trying to set up the attack. Cy Becker over there right now, providing some defense along with our Ezra Duda. We got a shot on goal that actually goes behind the goal. Lucas Craig now didn't have to do much work on that. It looks like we have Brandon Lang getting ready to bring this ball back into play. And Brandon's going to bring this up to midfield, up to just over Alex Edwards' head. Grant Olson, Alex Edwards, Charlie Moore. Our offensive three up front, trying to provide a little defensive pressure here. And looks like the ball's going to belong to Waupun. Nope, belongs to Columbus. Ezra throws into Charlie. Charlie Moore in a good battle with that defender over there. Mira Torbe giving chase. As they kick that back out, Nathan Nimitz is going to play that ball, and he's going to play that ball smartly out of bounds to get that away from the two Waupun attackers. Waupun will have the ball and throw it back in. Waupun throws the ball back in to set things up. Alex Edwards providing a little bit of pressure there. Alex and Grant looking to provide some pressure here up with Mason and Mira. And Alex is going to provide some pressure back there. Waupun right now just trying to clear that ball out of there and get set up. Alex Edwards providing some good pressure. He's going to take that ball away from that. Oh, a little bit of a grab, but they're going to clear that out. We got Grant Olson. Oh, man, and there was some pushing and shoving going on, but it looked clean as Grant made a play for that ball. It looks like we're going to get a corner kick set up here for Columbus. A chance to have an offensive attack. Columbus is going to set up in space for the corner kick. Mira Torbe getting ready to send it in. Mira is going to send that in, and we got a header. Oh, Header by Charlie Moore that was not able to be successful. And the ball coming back up now by Waupun. Waupun's got a and a hard shove down by the Waupun offensive player. Takes Nathan Nimitz to the ground. Nathan providing good defense there, blocking that. We got Brandon Lang's going to put that back into play. We have about 5 seconds left in this first half. Mason's going to put a foot on it, and the ball is easily stopped by the goalie. And we have reached the halfway point in our game. We are at halftime. This is Columbus Dons Soccer on Zaleski Sports. The score at halftime, Waupun 1, Columbus 1. And we'll be back shortly for the second half of our game.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises, man.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. To customize the look of your kitchen, our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
I really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school, then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
All right, welcome back to Columbus Dons Soccer on Zaleski Sports. Our second half has just kicked off. We are in Waupun, Wisconsin today at the annual Crusader Kickoff Classic on Mulder Field in Waupun. It is a 1-1 game between the Waupun Warriors and the Columbus Dons. Waupun scored about the 8-minute mark of the first half, held on tight, but Columbus was able to come back and score late in the first half to tie this game up. Columbus on the attack now. Columbus in our whites. Oh, that was a hard push down, and the mid-referee said no, that was legal. Columbus down here in our whites. Waupun in the yellow and black. Columbus going from left to right on your screen on the attack. We've switched sides. We got Kate Jensen on the attack, and he's going to give a valiant effort, but that's going to go well above the net. Columbus coming out here trying to get a good attack going. Columbus Dons are 1-1 in our tournament. They got 3 games in this tournament. Columbus lost its first game last night. Won the game this morning and is in a heck of a battle here with Waupun in game number 3. Ball put back into play. Kate Jensen's going to try to make a play on it. The ball brought up by Waupun. It looks like Josh Van Wy giving a hard chase to stay with the offensive player and block that down. Kate Jensen also on this side providing some defense. Josh Van Wy providing great defense over there as he tries to keep that ball from getting a good attack. Ball out on Columbus, belonging to, looks like Waupun? No, out on Waupun, belonging to Columbus. Brandon Lang getting ready to put the ball back in play for Columbus. Brandon will put that back up to Grant Olson. Grant will bring that over to Alex Edwards. Alex pressing the attack. Bring that up the middle. Waupun giving a hard charge to stop him. Up to Mira Torbe over in the corner. Mira will try to keep that in play. Kick that back to Alex Edwards. Alex bringing that across the middle with a hard shot. And a good play by the goalie to deflect that ball and keep it out of the net. It's been a good game today here between Waupun and Columbus. A lot of good defensive plays on both sides. Mira Torbe getting ready to kick this ball in from the corner. Mira will send this in over to Nathan Nimitz. Oh, and that play that they had set up did not work. Charlie Moore will bring that ball back across. Charlie kicks that over to Kay Jensen. Kay's going to give a hard chase to bring that ball into play. Going to keep that ball into play. The defender just knocked him down, but no call was made. Josh Whelan giving a hard chase to the defender. Waupun bringing up on the attack now. Josh Whelan giving a hard chase. Cy Becker knocks that out of there. Mira Torbe is going to clear that back out into the middle. Waupun's going to try to get control of that. Grant Olson giving chase. Grant's going to try to take that ball away. Grant's able to take that ball away. Kick it down hard to the side. Grant's going to try to set that up. See what he can get across the middle. He kicks that ball back across the middle. Waupun's going to be able to get no, Charlie Moore's going to come over and get that ball. He's going to kick that back out to Josh Van Wy. Josh is able to kick that back to Charlie Moore. Charlie brings that ball. Tries to kick that back in, but just off his foot. Ball goes wide of the goal, and the goalie takes it. Waupun going to bring that back into play. Alex Edwards giving chase now to the Waupun defender. Be able to get that away. Cade Jensen be able to get that ball. Cade's going to bring that ball back over. He's going to keep it over for Alex Edwards. Alex is going to try a hard angle for the corner. He's going to kick that ball back into Mira Torbe. Mira unable to gather that ball in. Mira providing the defense now, and the ball goes out of bounds, staying with Columbus. Nathan Nimitz is going to throw this ball back in for Columbus. A hard throw back into Grant Olson. Grant's going to try to control that ball in the middle. Back up to Josh Van Wy. Josh is able to bring that back in. Waupun able to clear that ball back out. Nathan Nimitz able to try to get a foot on that ball. And the ball cleared way back up into the Columbus sides. And Columbus has the ball, brings that back in. Oh, a hard block by the Waupun midfielder. And it took that one in the kind of in the face. Over to Cade Jensen. Cade making a nice move back to the middle. And Waupun able to gather that ball back up the middle. Josh Whelan able to. Cy Becker took a hard kick to the shin. That's why they wear those shin guards. But it still looked like that hurt. Waupun and Columbus now trading some big kicks back and forth. Nathan Nimitz able to gather that ball in, bring it back up to Charlie Moore, back up to Mira Torbe. Cy Becker trying to make a slide, ball out. Charlie now providing some pressure. Back up to the left side of our infield. Lucas's hands. Lucas is going to kick that back to Nathan Nimitz. Nathan's going to bring that back up to Charlie Moore. To fight off a guy a little bit bigger than him. He's doing a nice job back there as a freshman. We got Josh Van Wy. Sails wide right of the goalpost. We're at 48 minutes into our game today. 8 minutes into our second half. Brandon Lang clears that ball back out. Grant Olson kicks that ball in quickly to Alex Edwards. Alex trying to make a play on the ball. He's got two defenders on him. Alex brings that ball back in middle. Alex trying to make a couple plays. Left, right. Puts a kick up. Fail. To play. Or form a large group of this team. The two Joshes that started in our defense. Back out to Grant Olson. Grant's going to make that play. Back over to Alex Edwards. Alex has a chance to kick back up to Grant Olson, who Grant goes just over the top of the goalpost. Looks like Grant was trying to go high on that kick, and he went just a little too high. Waupun puts that ball back into play in the middle of the field. Cade Jensen is going to give chase. Cade playing hard in the middle. Waupun going to clear that back out over to Brandon Lang. Brandon's able to clear that back out. They get that back to the middle, and they kick that back. Cade completely playing hard, charging hard, play back in. The ball over our defender's heads, but Lucas Craiglow is able to make that play. Charlie Moore back up the middle. Cade tries to make that play. He keeps that in play. Looks like that ball is going to be out on Waupun, belonging to Columbus. Ezra Duda is kind of the Waupun defender, and Charlie Moore. Ooh, Charlie is tripped. Ball belongs to Columbus. Chuck is going to Alex Moore with a slide. And Waupun now on the attack across the midfield. Passes out to the defender, Cy Becker. And the Waupun attacker giving chase. Good hard contact there. Ball out on Columbus. Belongs to Waupun. No! Grant is not able to get his second foot on that ball, and the goalie's able to grab that. That was a great looking attack by Columbus. Cade Jensen now with the ball, brings it up. Looking across, he's going to kick that back. Oh, but a Waupun defender is right there to take the ball away from him. Waupun now bringing up the attack. Mira Torbe giving chase. Nathan Nimitz with a hard slide tackle. Waupun with the ball back, though. Looking to make an attack. Cy Becker providing some defense along there with Nathan Nimitz. Lucas Krieglau makes an easy stop on defense. Over to Cade Jensen. Back to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to look to bring that up. Back up to Cade Jensen. Cade's going to bring that across the middle. He's going to leave that for Charlie Moore. Charlie making a good play there to Alex Edwards. Alex is going to give that back to Charlie Moore in the corner. Charlie running circles around his defender. Back over to Alex Edwards to lose the ball. Nathan Nimitz is going to make a play. Ezra Duda makes a play back to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to take that ball, try to work that back into the middle of the field. Looking for Alex Edwards. No, cleared out nicely by Waupun. Wapun's going to bring that back. Nathan Nimitz makes a hard play, hard sliding tackle to interfere with that play. We got Cy Becker charging in hard from behind along with Brandon Lang. And Lucas Krieglau makes an easy stop for Columbus. Got a short stoppage in the game. It looks like Nathan Nimitz fixing some equipment there. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Lucas Krieglau brings that back out to Alex Edwards. Waupun keeps it back in. Ezra Duda is going to make a play. Ezra hanging tight with the offensive player, making a great slide, knock that ball away. Waupun able to kick that back in. Nathan Nimitz is going to try to keep that in play and back up the side again. Brings that way back up for Alex Edwards. Alex able to control that ball. He's got Mira Torbe breaking down the left. He's got Grant Olson in the middle. And now he's got Cade Jensen breaking down the right side. Here's the ball to Cade. Just a little too far out there. Oh, the Waupun defender is able to take that away from him. We got Grant Olson attacking. Brandon Lang's able to clear that out of here. Get that back up to Alex Edwards. Alex is able to bring that around. He's got Mira Torbe breaking hard down the left side. Mira's able to get that under control. And a hard shot by Mira, but unfortunately off to the left and behind the goalpost. Columbus providing some good attacking here in the second half. But unfortunately, nothing has fallen into goal. Waupun is getting ready to put this in. It looks like Mason Edwards is in the game now for Columbus. And Josh Van Wy has exited the game for a break. Ball kicked over to Waupun. Wapun's going to look to bring this up on the attack. They bring that up to Josh Whelan, be able to kick that out. Brandon Lang's able to bring that back to Grant Olson. Grant able to send that across for Alex Edwards. Oh, but the goalie's able to come out and make an aggressive play and grab that ball. Cy Becker over to Nathan Nimitz. Nathan able to bring that ball back up towards Mira Torbe, back to Nathan Nimitz. Back up to the Waupun attacker. Bringing back in. Ezra comes up to provide some challenge there. Cy Becker able to keep that ball out and back up the middle. Grant Olson making a hard charge. He's got the ball comes back across the middle. Cy Becker is able to put that back over to Mira Torbe. Nathan Nimitz is going to try to track that ball down. There's a hard battle between him and the Waupun defender. back and forth as they both, or I should say Josh Wieland, able to clean that ball out of there. Ezra Duda and the Waupun attacker kicked that ball out, and it looks like the ball belongs to Columbus. I'll put this ball back into play for Columbus. Brandon kicks that ball back up for Grant Olson. Kay Jensen's giving chase, going to provide a little bit of pressure. Mir Torbe, those are your attacking 5. And you got Alex Edwards with a clean break. He's went on with the goalie, and he puts it into the net for goal! Alex Edwards with the Columbus Don's second goal of the game. At the 59-minute and 32-second mark, Alex Edwards able to put Columbus up 2-1. I'm not sure who was on the assist on that, as the action happened pretty quickly. But Columbus Dons are up. Becker able to clear that ball out. Kay Jensen's able to press as we are at the 60-minute mark. Halfway through our second half. As the Waupun attacker was coming in hard. Lucas able to clear that ball out to midfield. Grant Olson has that ball. He's able to, he just missed the ball. He had Alex Edwards possibly streaking down the right side. Not able to get that going. Mira Torbe streaking down the left sidelines. She has a defender closing in on her, and now she's going to jockey for position with that ball. Looks like Grant Olson now providing some offense. Grant bringing the ball back into the middle. Back to Alex Edwards. Back to to try to get it back to Grant Olson. Able to. Ezra Duda able to clear that ball back out. Brings that ball back in across the middle to Mason Edwards. Mason back to Cade. Cade. A little bit of shove from behind, but that's legal. They're both playing the ball. Hard kick, and it's going to go out on is Charlie Moore. We are at just about the 62-minute mark, and the Columbus Dons are up 2-1 over the Waupun Warriors. You are listening and watching Zaleski Sports. Waupun trying to get a little bit of offensive going here. That ball into the corner. Josh. Waupun throws the ball back in. They're going to try to set up some offense here, see if they can tie this game up. And a long boot back in. Wade right of the goal. Coming back into the game, we got a substitution coming back into the game is Nathan Nimitz. Coming out looks to be Josh Wieland. Josh is going to get a little bit of a break. The ball back up to Nathan, or not, back up to the Waupun side. Grant Olson giving chase. Grant's going to throw that one in hard, quickly to Alex Edwards. Alex with a attempt, a shot on goal, but that one went high of the net. Waupun ball. And short-handed. It has not worked yet, but it might. Waupun defender to Grant Olson. Grant looking over. We got Cade down. Cade's feeling that one. He's going to try to get back up. He's going to have to shake that one off. He feels that one. That was a hard slide by the Waupun player. Cade's up there. Eyes on some mass, and that one's going to hurt. Unfortunately, Cade's going to feel that one for the rest of the weekend. Ball back in by Alex Edwards. Grant Olson trying to make a play. Alex trying to provide a little pressure. Ball kicked back out again. Cy Becker able to corral that ball, keep it on the Columbus side. No, the Waupun defender takes it away. He's able to kick that up. We got an offensive player kicking the ball in, and we got that ball kicked out by Brandon Lang. Ezra Duda gave hard play. All right. Well, Bond's going to make a couple substitutions. Bring a fresh couple bodies in. But he's going to gut this one out. Wapon throws the ball back in. Kick in. And Lucas Craiglau coming out. Very aggressive in goal to make that. Down to Nathan Nimitz. Nathan's coming down the sidelines. He's going to kick that down hard for Grant Olson. Grant's going to try to track that ball down. He's going to bring that around the defender. Grant's going to try to bring that back up. He's got some momentum. A lot of defenders to get through, though. Mason Edwards is going to bring that back up to Charlie Moore. Charlie Moore is going to look to set up. He's got Alex Edwards in the middle. Kate Jensen to his right. Josh Van Wy kicking back to Charlie Moore. Charlie's got Grant Olson, Mason, and Charlie with a hard kick, but no. The goalie's able to make a play on that. Charlie wasn't able to get much on that. And I'm hoping that one snuck through, but it didn't. The goalie kicks that, tosses that back out to the middle. They're going to bring that back up to their middle attack, who's going to get there. Lucas Craig now easily able to gather up that ball. He throws it across to Josh Van Wy. Josh Van Wy is going to try to bring this back up. He's going to get up to Alex Edwards. Alex playing very aggressive right now on the offense and defense. Out in Columbus, though, pushing and shoving going on both sides. And a shot on goal, but Lucas Craiglau able to pick that up out to Nathan Nimitz. Nathan Nimitz able to take that ball. The Waupun defenders giving chase. Nathan able to kick that ball up. Man, there's some shoving going on. Nathan goes down, but he's able to get back up. Ball belongs to Columbus. Grant Olson able to put this ball back into the middle. Alex Edwards trying to clear it out. Kate Jensen with the ball. Oh, and Kate is just leveled. The Waupun defender put a and number 24 for Waupun is going to get a night tomorrow morning. All day tomorrow, and heck, he might feel that Tuesday when Columbus starts school. Play. Going to put that ball in, make a stop. He's not happy. He's playing with a little his own. And that ball belongs to, they said belongs to Columbus. Brandon Lang's going to put this ball back into play. Josh Van Wy, hard play over there. Brandon Lang, good boot, puts that way back in. Call against Waupun. As Waupun is trying to put some bodies on Columbus now, make it uncomfortable for him as Columbus has upped their offensive attack. Kick. Waupun sets up. And not going to happen. And it looks like Alex Edwards is going to get called for a shove. And the ball is going to belong to 2-1 over the Waupun Warriors. Waupun puts this ball back in. Charlie Moore able to continue to provide pressure. Mason Edwards now coming up providing pressure on the right side. We got Mason Edwards providing some pressure. Waupun bringing it across the middle. Looking to bring it across the middle. We got Kay Jensen over there. Mason. Nathan Nimitz is going to try to track that ball down. We got the Waupun defender over there, and it looks like that's going to stay. Waupun going to kick out. Oh, and the ball is headed out by a Columbus Dons player. And Kay Jensen, fortunately, there was only a Waupun player there. He's working hard. He's taking some trying hard. We got Alex Edwards in the back up. Nathan Nimitz able to provide that back up to ball back in. Nathan Nimitz. Alex Edwards playing hard. Oh, Josh Van Wy trying to clear that ball out, was not able to. The Waupun player has it on the left side of our field. He's going to kick that ball back in. Brandon Lang's going to try to head that ball back out again. Kay Jensen able to stay with that ball. He muscled around a little bit by the Waupun player. We are 73 minutes into our game. We got about 7 minutes left in this game. Press the offensive attack a little bit more. And the ball is over the net, just over the net. Lucas Craiglau over his hands and just over the net. Substitutions now for Columbus. Cade Jensen. Cade getting a much-needed break. Ball kicked back down into the corner. Nathan Nimitz giving as Lucas Kregelau went down to the ground. Kind of scary when your goalie is not on his feet. Over there, Cy Becker giving chase. Nathan Nimitz also over there providing defense. We got that kick back out of there. Nathan Nimitz. Oh, and we are in a wrestling match, basically, over in the corner as they try to clean that ball out of there. Lucas Kregelau able to grab that ball. He's able to get that back up to Nathan Nimitz. Nathan pressing hard, challenging up to Alex Edwards. Edwards and one defender. The defender's now giving chase. Didn't have much. Tried to make something happen there, and the ball sails wide of the goal to the left. We're at the 75-minute mark of our game. Getting near the end of our game now. Across the middle. Cy Becker able to make that play. Pushing and shoving going on. There is a break now for Waupun coming down. Nathan. Ball goes back to Columbus. Time is stopped as the goalie is tying his shoes. Lucas Kregelau tying his shoes. He has to take those big gloves off in order to do that. So has to take a few minutes there as he puts those goalie's gloves back on. Able to get his shoe tied. He's still working on getting those gloves on. Those are not easy things to put on if you've never been a goalie. And we are back in. Whistle blown. Time has started again. That ball back up to Grant Olson. Grant able to clear that ball back out. Ezra Duda giving chase. Waupun kicks that ball back out, trying to set something up. Alex Edwards, Mira Torbe, both giving chase. Oh, Mira had a great chase on that ball. The Waupun defender did not see her coming. Unfortunately, she was not able to get there soon enough. We have 4 minutes left in our game. Columbus Dons up 2-1 over the Waupun Warriors. Ball kicked back out. Nathan Nimitz is going to clean that ball back out to the middle, back to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to kick that back to Grant Olson. Back up to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to press the attack up the middle. He's got Mira Torbe to the right. He's got Alex Edwards in the middle. He's got Alex Edwards breaking to the middle. Alex has 2 goals on the day. Alex is going to get that ball. Oh, a hard slide coming in to stop Alex. And Alex is going to take a hard slide. And that ball is going to belong to Waupun. Waupun's going to kick this ball back in. Back over to Grant Olson. Grant to Charlie Moore. Charlie's going to provide some defense here. Back up. We got Waupun and a possible attack here. We got Cy Becker providing good defense. And it looks like, and the ball goes back to Columbus. We are at the Wheeland able to clean that out. We got Grant takedown of Grant Olson. And the Columbus Dons are up 2-1. You are watching and listening to Zaleski Sports. Going to try to push this up. Waupun's got about a minute and a half to try to make something happen here. They're going to have to try to tie this game. Columbus able to clear that back out. Ball back up the middle. We got a player on goal. Oh, and almost. Oh, Lucas at first was not able to get his hands on that ball. Got it back on there. He's going to kick that ball back up high. There's not much time left. And we got a ball going on here. Columbus now just trying to play a little keep away, trying to run this clock out and preserve this win. Nathan Nimitz giving a hard chase. And there is a hard scrum going on down there. We got a shot on goal. Columbus now just trying to burn some clock, making it very, very hard for Waupun. Cleared out. Waupun is pressing the attack. Nathan Nimitz keeping up the defense. They have a chance still. they have a chance here. Oh, and that ball is just knocked away by Lucas Craiglow. Just barely knocked away. We got 10 seconds left in this game, folks, and they're going to oh, wow, what a finish to the end of our game. Waupun 2 in the tournaments. You are listening and watching Zaleski Sports. The Columbus Dons have a little fun today. Players, again.
And operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really a fortunate fest, Dairy Farms.
68, our father brought us here from another cheese plant. 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Queso Blanca, Queso de Friar on occasion.